All right, welcome to the press review this morning on ABS television. All right, let's begin to look at the headlines right there in front of the ABS, or rather in the ABS website this morning. Well, we have 6 people arrested at Unizik Temporary Site Junction, Oka, for not using pedestrian bridge in crossing the highway. We also have Anambra State Government, SATEC, initiative partner in Aqua Rescue Project. Hold, all right, that's wrong. Hope rises for Unizik abandoned employees as new VC promises commencement of salary payment. And then we'll have World Children's Day. UNICEF repeats call for promotion of child's rights. And then we'll have UNICEF urges federal government to ensure immediate release of 25 kidnapped students in Kebbi State. Poland to close last remaining Russian consulate over targeting railway line to Ukraine from Warsaw. CAF awards Morocco and PSG defender Achraf Hakimi wins 2025 Men's Player of the Year award. A good one for the man yesterday, as he was seen coming to the award, not with the injury, right? So congratulations to the man, Achraf Hakimi. Right, let's begin to look at the headlines in front of the, tabloids across the nation this morning. And we'll be looking at the Daily Times this morning, where we'll have the Kwara church attack, General Uba's killing. Others may further destabilize Nigeria, coming from the Christian Association of Nigeria. Then we also have Kebbi schoolgirls abduction. Tinubu deeply troubled, vows federal government will assure corporates face justice, coming from the Vice President Shetima. And then we have manufacturers warn of 3 trillion naira loss over planned sachet drinks ban. And that's on page 4 of the Daily Times this morning. And then we also have Kelvin Okere Springfield set to sell deep water offshore assets to government of Ghana. Judges singing Tinubu's praises, assault on national dignity, coming from Atiku Abubakar. Now let's look at the Punch newspaper. On the Punch newspaper this morning, Kwara Kebbi abductions, federal government blames US as kidnap outrage spreads. And then we also have Dr. Happy birthday to the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, talking about Goodluck Ebele, Dr. Goodluck, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, on his 68th birthday. All right, that's much on the Punch newspaper. That's talking about the headlines front of the Punch newspaper. Then we look at the Daily Independent this morning. Kebbi schoolgirls abduction. Tinubu shares your anguish. Shetima tells victims' families. Then we have federal government. That's a kicker to that headline. We have federal government vows to rescue schoolgirls, ensure abductors face injustice. And then we have pledges support for families of girls slain General Vice. Pledges support for families of girls slain General Vice Principal. Tinubu shells foreign trip over bandit attacks in Kebbi and Kwara. Kebbi government releases names of 25 abducted schoolgirls. Now have rising day-old chicks prices train small-scale poultry farmers. Fresh attacks, U.S. genocide claim has emboldened violent groups. This is coming from the federal government. And then we have INEC reject Wike-backed Mohammed as PDP acting national chair. BOT condemns invasion of secretariat by expelled members. Police U-Party headquarters after Tuesday showdown. Then we have Nigeria edges towards debt distress. Experts warn as revenue crisis deepens. Playing partisan song before judges' national pride desecration, coming from article. Judges didn't sing on your mandate. NJI clarifies. All right, governors defecting to APC, Nigerians defecting to ADC, coming from El-Rufai. JNI condemns abduction of Kebbi schoolgirls, says tragedy avoidable. Army to recruit 24,000 soldiers to boost operational strength. and that's on page 6 of the Daily Independent newspaper this morning. That will bring you the This Day newspaper, where we have federal government places nation security on red alert. And then we have as Tinubu postpones trip to G20 AU-EU summit in South Africa, Angola, over insecurity. Awaits further briefings on kidnapped Kebbi schoolgirl, attack on worshippers in Kwara. Directs military police to deploy more men to Kwara. President deeply troubled, shares your anguish. Shetima tells students, families in Christian Center. Local government chair releases names. Kwankwaso demands decisive action. All right, let's still on this day. We have at NISO stakeholders meeting, federal government vows billing to end in 3 years. Oluwaran 26 trillion naira pension asset following national development. And I think these are the major headlines right in front of this day newspaper. And then on the Nation newspaper, we have attacks. Tinubu puts troops on highest ever red alert. U.S. targeted killings. Claim has emboldened terrorists. This is coming from the federal government. And then we have capital gains tax to make market more competitive, investor friendly. And then we have ISWAP leader jail 20 years over terror attacks. You know, a development that has actually caused, you know, lots of ruckus within the country. Daniel remains bona fide APC member. Party tells Ogun chapter. Olubadan to elevate top Ibadan chiefs tomorrow. And then we have capital markets turnover hits 10 trillion naira. Foreign surplus rises on strong inflows. These are the major headlines right there in the Nation newspaper. Then on the Guardian this morning, we have outrage over rising abductions. Attacks on army rallies 24,000 recruits, and that's on page 20. That's on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Federal government, state, local governments share 2.09 trillion naira as October revenue. Alleged Christian genocide. Federal government accuses US of inciting violent groups. SMBLF fears Nigeria drifting towards one-party rule. Cross River to begin forensic audit of civil servant certificates in January. Health workers strike will continue until federal government reviews corn heads. 230 Nigerians to unseat Tinubu. 230 million Nigerians to unseat Tinubu. Defecting governors. El Rufai says Northern Group rejects FEX lopsided road project. Governor Yusuf presents 1.36 trillion naira 2026 budget. Over 6,386 cargoes detained by NPF customs incur 472.5 million naira daily demurrage. All right, and that's on the business page of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Then on the Daily Trust, we have bandits abduct 30 in Kwara church attack. Kebbi releases names of kidnapped schoolgirls. How mosquito coil fire killed family of 4 in Kano. That's unfortunate. I lost 30 shops in Gobe Market Inferno coming from a trader. PDP crisis, police barricade secretariat. ISWAP leader backs 20 years jail term. And then we have Kano governor presents 1.36 trillion naira budget for 2026. Super Falcon shine as Nadozie extend dominance at CAF Awards. Genocide, Ribadu leads delegation to U.S. congressman. And then on the Nigerian Tribune this morning, we have terrorism. NLCJ and others call for decisive action. And then we have HRD Awolowo Foundation hosts national dialogue on women in politics 30 years after Beijing. And then we have Ribadu Egbetokun, Fagbemi led 10-man federal government delegation to U.S. meet Congressman Moore. All right, we'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we continue. welcome back to the press review this morning, right here on EBS television. And of course, we're still on the Nigerian Tribune this morning, which is actually the last but not the least, newspaper, where we have 230 million Nigerians who defeat 25 governors in 2027, coming from the man El Rufai. Bajo Egbeto Kunfabemi lead 10-man federal government delegation to US meet Congressman Moore. And then we have policy love PDP's Wadata Plaza block access point. And then Obi blames crisis on PDP LP Obi blames crisis on PDP LP SDP on APC-led government call on Trump to save Nigerian democracy in national security threat. That is coming from the man Yesom Wike. And these are the much we can give you this morning on the press review right here on ABS television. My name is Obina Ikechukwu. Do have a very positive day. We'll still bring you the discussion segment this morning, where the discussion will be very much around the Universal Children's Day celebration. Right, stay tuned.